I'm Jimmy Sue, and this is H2O. We're here in Marathon, the heart of the Florida Keys. With some of the best fishing in the world, you can expect to reel in wahoo, grouper, amberjack, tuna, a whole array of other fish. But first, let's check in with Kevin.
And I'm Kevin Manning down here on the water. We're about to head out to the Atlantic Ocean and check out some boats. We'll also have our H2O news ticker. Back to you, Jimmy Sue.
Just off the southern coast of Florida are the Florida Keys. Marathon is located halfway between Key Largo and Key West. In this show, we'll talk with Richard Tanner, the harbor master at the City of Marathon Marina, Pete Policastro and Tyler Walker of K Club Resorts and Marinas, and they're going to show us around a couple of K Club's premier resort properties they have right here in Marathon. But first, let's talk to Mike Puto and find out more about the City of Marathon.
Well, Marathon is known as the heart of the Florida Keys. We're down here right in the center. We're approximately 80 miles from Homestead and 50 miles from Key West. So it's really kind of right in the middle, the heart of the Florida Keys.
Heart of the Florida Keys. And tell us a little history about Marathon.
Well, Marathon itself, we became a city. It was just a town, and back 2000, in 1999, we voted to get incorporated, and we became a city in 2000. We're a neat little community, and it's really kind of nice. And we also have an airport.
What's like some special activities that goes on here?
Well, basically, when you come in, we're a quaint little community. We are rebuilding in a lot of areas. A lot of the older hotels and motels are being renovated or being rebuilt, trying to keep up with the change of times when people travel. We have charter boats, the large, what they call party boats. So you can take your whole family and go fishing, which is kind of great. We also have behind us, even though you don't see it behind me here, on the other side, we have a golf course. We do have a lot of commercial fishing where stone crabs, lobster, and also the what we call the commercial fishing where you go for fish, meaning tarpon, bonefish, sailfish, marlin. We have a lot of major tournaments. We have marinas down to the west of us, and Marathon Marina Boat Yard, and we also have a lot of the other areas where people can go charter fishing, as they refer to it, or go flats fishing, which is in the small boat, and you go after bonefish and tarpon and permit. And you can go fishing off at the 7 Mile Bridge. There's tarpon fishing. We have a lot of tarpon tournaments in the month of May.
We'll be back with more from Mike Puto in just a minute, but now it's time to get out on the H2O.
We are in Larson's, very comfortable, I might add.
Absolutely.
248 LXI. And as you can see, I mean, Kevin, we're not the smallest of people. I mean,
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, I'll mention that. But you can see we're embedded pretty deep here in the front end of this bow. It's contoured, it's very comfortable. Larson actually, brings their lines on the inside of the boat to match the outside. And if you look at some of these hard lines along the front, look at the angle of their grab rails here. They're even with the top of the boat, and that'll prevent, people from tripping and falling and stuff like that over the boat. You've got your fold-down bolster seats here in the front. So if you want to stand up and drive the boat, tilt the wheel up, pretty comfortable. And if you want to sit down, you just fold it down and have a seat. Again, in this cockpit, you got all your accessory buttons. You've got a remote for your stereo. That's AM, FM stereo, CD player, and it also comes with a 6-month subscription to Sirius Satellite. Well, this is Roswell's Wake Air. And it's really for pulling wakeboard, water skiers, more performance oriented. I mean, you can look right here where they tie off your tow rope, and that's going to allow them to catch air off the waves. In the back here, Kevin, you've got a cooler, and a nice little feature, that orange thing right there is a compressor. It's got a compressor for blowing up your inner tubes, or a little pool for the kids, or whatever.
What do we got here? Looks like a pretty nice little entertainment center.
Well, they got a little freshwater sink. When you're out here and you've got your picnic going on, you get your hands full of mayonnaise and mustard. Kevin, this is powered by a Mercury 496, that's 496 cubic inches, 375 horsepower, and it's got the Bravo 3 drive. which again is your dual counter-rotating stainless prop. Heck, this boat would be great for pulling wakeboards, water skiers, having a picnic on a sand beach somewhere, or you know, whatever you want.
On this week's news ticker, let's find out what West Marine has for you.
Hi, I'm sitting here with Steve Hambert, West Marine, and Steve's got some exciting programs we're going to talk about here with regard to new boat owners and the different programs.
There's a lot of product out there that, depending on what it is, negates having an extended warranty. And we have a very, very great, what we call our Plus Protection Plan. And you can add up, say a product you purchase has 1-year warranty.
Okay.
And you're planning to keep this boat for a while. Okay?
Hopefully, yeah.
What's great about the program, I think the most aggressive point on it is it includes wear and tear. Okay? If something happens to this, even almost through neglect, okay, something, you scratch a screen or something,
right,
bring it into us. We're going to have it serviced. We're going to have it replaced. We'll get every attempt to get it back to you. If it's not available anymore, we'll move you up to the most recent, newest model.
How long are these warranties good for?
Well,
I mean, you mentioned 1 year.
Okay, if you buy a product that's 1 year,
right.
Okay, if you buy our plan, you can buy a 1-year edition or a 2-year edition. So if you bought the 2-year edition, it creates 3 years. But the wear and tear factor sets in immediately.
Okay.
So, follow what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So it works out. And that includes the, it's not just limited to electronics or something or a radio. It includes pumps, bilge pumps, all that kind of stuff. So if you're having an issue with it, bring it to us. We're going to have it serviced. We're going to have it fixed.
We'll be right back with more
H2O.
Let's check back in with Mike Puto to learn more about what all Marathon has for boaters.
We have 3 marinas where you can actually go to the marinas just like you would if you're in Texas or someplace of that nature.
Right.
And you can tie up there, and from there they have restaurants at those marinas, and then again, if they're not fishing in a tournament or something like that, they can come and anchor up and stay there for as long as they want, and a lot of people stay months at a time.
I'm sure.
And then they hop in the boat and go further south or further north depending on the cruise they're making. Maybe they'll go up the intercoastal waterway in the state of Florida, Lake Okeechobee, that kind of stuff. So we're part of that cruising network.
Wonderful.
And it's kind of neat.
Well, thank you very much, Mike, for taking the time to talk to us.
We're glad you're here.
I'm here with Chuck Seeley of Paradigm Boats in Marathon, Florida. Chuck, what is the boat we're on right now?
This is WorldCat's 250 DC, standing for dual console. This is a really fun kind of all-around boat. This is a great little fishing boat too. I've actually caught some, I have a friend of mine that has one of these, and we've gone out, we've been 35 miles southwest of Key West in 3,000 feet of water trolling for fish. Well, here's the fishing part of this boat. Diving too, by the way. This ladder folds down, it's great. You can come up this ladder with all of your dive equipment, your weights, everything. The fish box is a 300-quart fish box. And believe it or not, you can put a little carpet in here, and I've set 6 dive tanks in here as well. So I kind of use it dual purpose. The other side here kind of doubles as either a cooler, you know, for picnic island, or a recirculating bait well. Outboard motors, 150 Suzuki's. This is a brand new motor that Suzuki came out with in I think it was 06, I believe. I can't remember now. But this 150 is perfect power for this. It pops right out of the water, and you can easily cruise at about 30 knots with this boat. And you've got also a raw water washdown on this boat too.
Raw water washdown.
That means it sucks up the ocean water, so like when you catch a mahi-mahi, I won't say dolphin because everybody thinks I'm talking about flipper, and it's not flipper. You catch a mahi-mahi, they bleed a lot, you get blood all over the place. You use your raw water to hose it down.
Bring the water out, very good.
Correct, and you know, there's an unlimited supply of that. And again, this is for the ladies, is a fully flushing marine head with overboard discharge. And again, you know, because of the catamaran design, you've got deep storage pockets on both port and starboard. And you know that we're standing right on the tunnel. Underneath us is water. Well, I would say the top 3 features of this boat is, you know, the dual console, the walk-through, the flushing head. Okay, I mean that's big, and the fact that you can fit 12 people on this boat.
I'm here with Richard Tanner, who is the, tell me your title, you're the
Harbor Master.
Harbor Master here at?
Boot Key Harbor City Marina in Marathon, Florida Keys.
In Marathon, Florida Keys, okay. And what is the process that you're going through here to improve this marina?
To save the benthic life, the sea life in the ocean and in our harbor, we're putting in mooring balls. And this is an anchoring system that actually drills down into the coral and into the bedrock. Okay. And then we have soft tackle there above. Instead of them dropping their anchors, which in any type of wind conditions or storm conditions will drag, just kind of like a plow in a field in a farm. So this is a very good thing environmentally for our seagrass and our benthic society.
Now, it was mentioned that you're a clean marina. What does that refer to exactly?
Clean marina, there's a lot of stipulations that you have to follow. And by the way, we just got our 5-year renewal, which is a good thing. We were the second one in the Florida Keys to get the clean marina designation. From recycling, I don't know if you noticed, but we have recycling of diesel fuel, gasoline, antifreeze, batteries, filters, oily rags, and all of your plastics, your glass, on and on and on, just like you do, you know, in what we call the mainland or the real world.
Okay. Now, do you sell fuel here? Are you a full service facility? What occurs here at your marina?
Basically, our marina just services the harbor itself. We do not sell fuel. We don't have a ship store or anything. That is for our private marinas. We do not compete with our private marinas. However, we do have what you saw out front is our seawall instead of dockage. That's more like a parallel park versus the pilings that you get into. Our main business here, I guess you'd say, our revenue is our mooring field.
Your mooring field. Now,
right.
We were talking about how many mooring balls, I guess you'd call that?
Yes.
How many mooring locations are you going to have here when you finally finish this project?
We have 2 locations, an east and a west section here in the harbor, and that totals up to 228 mooring balls.
228 total.
Right.
Now, is there differences in the size of these mooring locations?
The majority of the 228 are 50-foot radius. Therefore, we can have a maximum of a 45-foot vessel.
It's time for a break. We'll be right back on H2O.
I've always dreamed of seeing dolphins up close and personal. What an unbelievable sight to watch them as they leap and dance through the crystal blue waters. You can almost hear them calling, "Come play with me." With their beauty and grace, they have an uncanny way of uplifting your spirits. It just doesn't get any better than this. K-Club Resorts and Marinas offer unique and alluring investment and vacation opportunities that are especially appealing to those who enjoy oceanside settings. For more, we talked to Pete Policastro.
Well, K-Clubs is a company. They have about 20 resorts and marinas in Florida. We also just opened up in Las Vegas, and we're looking at other properties all over the place. And what we do is we offer a club membership, and that affords you privileges and rights to go to our other properties up and down Florida and throughout the U.S.
And where exactly is Indigo Reef Resort located?
Indigo Reef is Marathon, Florida, and it is, like you said, the heart of the Florida Keys. We have 67 3-bedroom units that are here for rent, and they offer all the amenities that a family or a fishing person could possibly want. We have dockage in your backyard for boats up to 35 feet. As you can see, a beautiful pool, place for kids to play. It's just an all-around family resort, and we're real excited about the property.
What does your facilities offer to the visiting boater?
We are located directly on Vaca Cut, which gets you from the Gulf to the ocean in 15 minutes. So if you're a fisherman and you want to fish on the Atlantic side or the Gulf side, it's the perfect location. We also have on staff 24 hours dock master, and the dock master is here to help you tie up your boat. He'll give you charts, he'll help you with the fishing in the area, give you some hints and some clues where to go. We also offer a concierge service to the boater. If you give us 24-hour notice, we will have box lunch on your boat for you in the morning, ice, bait, tackle, whatever you need.
Well, I've heard all about Captain Lewis, your legendary fishing director.
Captain Morris, he's a living legend. He's been in fishing in the Keys for 38 years. He runs the main attraction fishing fleet, and these guys will get you fish.
There's more to come about K-Clubs, but now we need to get back out on the H2O.
I'm on the Doral Elegant. It's a 37-foot boat with just under 12-foot beam. This is a nice boat. I noticed a lot of things I really did like. I like the African mahogany accents all throughout this boat on the interior. You've got the cabin that's got it. You've got a full African mahogany steering wheel. I really like this feature. The radar tower folds down mechanically. This is a nice option. There are teak deck chairs on the front of this boat. You can remove those, you can raise them, you can lower them. You've also got a sun cover to protect them. Another one of these great little features that we've stumbled upon, an entertainment center outside. Oh, we have the fridge. We've got the sink. We've even got a stove. We'll call this the outdoor kitchen. Heavy solid type countertops, extremely nice galley. Covers for the stove, which it is an electric, flat top range. Microwave is also here. Very nicely done. Here we've got the CVAC, which is a built-in vacuum cleaner. That's cool. In the aft cabin, you can see that I've got a chair sitting here. Also comes with a sink in the aft cabin. The bed goes up underneath here, and there is a flat screen TV in here. Better appointments than I've got at home. I really like the layout inside this cabin. This is actually a very nicely appointed cabin. It does have some of the nicest features I believe I've seen in any of these boats. One of the other little features that I did like, you looked at the radar tower going up and down. That's cool.
Don't forget, check out our great website at h2o.tv. Welcome back. We're here with Tyler Walters. Tyler, tell us a little about Tranquility Bay.
Tranquility Bay. Tranquility Bay is one of the Florida Keys' newest luxury beach house resorts. We have 87 2- and 3-bedroom beach houses that feature gourmet kitchens. We have a wonderful fine dining restaurant called the Butterfly Cafe. We also have full water sports. We have a beautiful freeform tropical lagoon pool for the children, all types of activities for everyone to do. It's just a wonderful place in the world. We also have one of the Florida Keys' most pristine beach areas here. We've got 2.5 acres of white sand beach, which is unlike just about any other resort anywhere in the Florida Keys.
It is beautiful, and thank you so much, Tyler, for taking your time to talk to us.
Thank you very much.
This is Grady White's brand new, they call it the Ultimate Family Coastal Fun Boat. It's a 275 tournament. And they did a really nice job with this open deck configuration. It's got a walk-through windshield. They don't. It's kind of a dual console, but they call it a coastal. So walk-through transom. It's powered with twin 150 counter-rotating Yamahas. It's the lap of luxury. I mean, you could fish on this boat. It's really kind of, in my opinion, geared more for family kind of fun times. Taking the kids out fishing. You know, if somebody wants to lay out in the sun, within about 10 seconds of pressing a button, this whole seat slides out and you've got a nice sun lounge. You've got fold down aft seating. One of the features I really like about this boat is, you know, you've got your wet bar back here, if you will, freshwater wash down. This is something that's just, you don't see in all boats of this size. I mean, you got to remember, this is only a 27-foot boat, but look what they did here. This is what the ladies really like, and the kids.
Fully flushable?
Fully flushable. It's got a holding tank with a pump out. They've got speakers strategically placed around the boat. Like I said, it's a very nice family fun boat. But to sum this boat up, it's an all-around family fun boat. I mean, I would use it for fishing. I would take the kids water skiing, pulling them behind in boogie boards or wakeboards, going out and having a picnic, you know, taking it out to dinner at a restaurant at night. It's very versatile. A lot of different uses for this boat.
Comfortable, luxurious kind of boat.
Absolutely, and priced right.
You know, Kevin, usually when people think of the Keys, they think of Key Largo, Key West.
But Jimmy Sue, we got to see the heart of the Keys, Marathon.
Yes, and we got to race with the dolphins.
So remember, every day is a great day for boating.
So let's get out on the H2O.